Have you ever heard the saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? That's sort of what's happening on a consistent basis between the Timberwolves franchise and Dub Nation. In 2009, the Timberwolves drafted Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn before Steph Curry. Then, in 2011, the Timberwolves drafted Derek Williams before Klay Thompson. Then, on February 6, 2020, the Minnesota Timberwolves once again outdid themselves and traded Andrew Wiggins and their 2021 top 3 protected pick for, wait for it, D'Angelo Russell. That last trade was a nail in the coffin. They should never have let the Golden State Warriors trade for Andrew Wiggins, because it'll imbalance and ruin the NBA once again. Let me start off by saying, with the right mindset, Andrew Wiggins is capable of being the number one option for any team in the league. He has elite athleticism.
He's doing a lot of other good things. Wiggins in the half court with the hammer.
Standing at 6'7", Wiggins has excellent length. And on top of all this, Wiggins is extremely talented with the ball. The Warriors already have a big three in Curry, Klay, and Green. And adding another elite player like Wiggins into the mix is going to create massive problems for every other team in the NBA. First off, you can't stop Steph, even if you wanted to, because the man is just as good off the ball as he is on the ball.
Might be the only way you stop him. Oh, Curry, little split. Smart.
Second, you can't stop Klay either. This is the man who has the record for the most points scored in a quarter in NBA history.
Yeah, he wants a heat check, and Cousins ran out on him.
5 for 5, including 3 threes. Oh, that's a deep one.
Draymond, on the other hand, is a wild beast who glues the team together on both ends of the court.
Comes out of the pack. Saw Draymond box out Porzingis. And then Draymond! That is a transition dunk!
So on top of this big three, the Warriors added another player capable of being a number one option. I mean, we saw what he was capable of when he went off for 38 points and 7 rebounds against the number 2 seeded Phoenix Suns. He was relentless in attacking the basket, and the Phoenix Suns had no answer for him at all.
It's so funny with that pretty jumper as they find Wiggins. Shot clock at 7. Wiggins down the lane. Wiggins putting it.
Absolutely no answer at all. And it's not just about his offense, it's about his defense as well. Wiggins has increased his defensive abilities considerably this season and is now perhaps the best perimeter defender that the Warriors have. When he guarded Kawhi earlier this season, in one of their matchups together, he held the Claw to 2 points, 1 assist, and 5 turnovers while shooting 1 from 4 from the field, while missing both of his 3-point attempts.
Wiggins stayed down. Kawhi getting very deliberate here with the shot clock at 7. Tough turn.
It's not just Kawhi either. Look at how Wiggins stopped CJ McCollum on this pick and roll play.
Wiggins staying with McCollum. Shot clock down to 10.
After Steph Curry, the next best scorer this season would be Bradley Beal. And look how Wiggins plays him here.
50% on threes his last 6 games. That is phenomenal defense.
The truth is, not only did Golden State get someone capable of being a number one offensive scoring option, but they landed themselves an all-NBA defensive talent as well. The man has not missed a game this season, yet, and is Mr. Consistent when it comes to being able to be relied upon, day in and day out. D'Angelo Russell, on the other hand, he's missed almost half the season due to injuries. The rich get richer, and the poor get poorer. This whole idea is going to be a lot more apparent when Klay Thompson returns as well. When Klay Thompson comes back and starts averaging 20-plus points per night while shooting over 40% from the field, alongside Steph just being Steph, you're going to see exactly why some team should have stopped that Andrew Wiggins trade. I mean, if defenses are going to have to double team and crowd onto Steph Curry, and if defenses are going to have to stick to Klay Thompson, like bees do to honey, who's going to stop one of the best rim slashers this league has in Wiggins?
Wiggins into the paint. Strong move.
And the truth is, even with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry on the roster, there are going to be some nights where Andrew Wiggins takes over the game all by himself. With that Mamba mentality of being aggressive and wanting to dominate each and every game. Wiggins can very well take care of business all by himself and allow Curry and Klay to rest, and that has got to be frightening to the rest of the league. What's even more frightening is that Wiggins is only 26 years old. An NBA player's prime starts at about age 26, so if you thought Wiggins was scary now, just wait until he grows into his full potential in the upcoming years. With this Warriors championship culture around him, the 2014 #1 draft pick is only going to get better and better. Per Steve Kerr, Andrew Wiggins is really receptive to coaching, and that goes really far when it's coming from one of your top players. I mean, one of the reasons why the San Antonio Spurs had that 20-year dynasty with Tim Duncan was not just because of how dominant he was, but also because of how coachable he was. And since he was also the best player on the team, that sent a strong message to the other players. Man, I cannot wait to see how much better Andrew Wiggins can get. And speaking of him getting better, imagine guys, just imagine if he learns that mid-range fadeaway that earned DeMar DeRozan his big contracts.
On Tuesday, DeRozan spins, foul line, great.
Step in.
Currently this season, Wiggins shoots well from beyond the arc, and he's an excellent slasher to the rim. But what he lacks is that deadly mid-range shot that DeMar and Kawhi use all the time, which just sucks the soul out of opponents.
In attack mode. Goes ISO into the paint, twisting, fading, and firing.
The man is only 26 years old, has the size, athleticism, and talent to perfect that shot. So just imagine if Draymond Green goes up to him in the offseason, shows him a few of Kobe's highlights, and says, "Learn this."
Here's Bryant, 24 points, 10 of 17 from the field. Great shake on.
And if he does learn that move, then next season, man, the Warriors are just going to be that much more of a monster. I mean, Klay and Steph will be shooting the lights out from beyond the arc. Then you have Wiggins, who can operate from really anywhere and get his shot off. That is going to be a juggernaut. Speaking of juggernauts, how much more unfair would it be to the league if not only Andrew Wiggins gets better this offseason, and if James Wiseman puts on another 10 pounds of muscle? James Wiseman was pretty much just fresh out of high school when he played this year. So not only did he lack instincts to play at the NBA level, but he lacked the size as well to bang with the other centers of the league. I have no doubt that he'll be a lot better skill-wise next season, and he'll add a few pounds to his frame as well. Man, imagine this lineup, a two-time MVP who is widely considered now to be the best player in the NBA in Steph Curry. A man who has recorded the most points in a quarter at 37, and who once scored 60 points with only 11 dribbles in Klay Thompson. A Defensive Player of the Year in Draymond Green. A former #1 pick who can shoot the lights out on offense and play shutdown defense in Andrew Wiggins. And a 10-pound heavier James Wiseman who has the potential to be a league MVP one day. That is as good a starting five as you can possibly get. Then, if the Warriors can keep Kelly Oubre with the team somehow, improve upon Jordan Poole, JTA, and Kevon Looney, who can possibly stop this team? Man, it is a great time to be a Warriors fan, and a horrible time to be a fan of practically any other team. Shannon Sharp is going to have a tough time promoting LeBron James next season with this Warriors team around. And Skip Bayless is going to be having the time of his life talking about this Warriors team in front of Shannon every single day.
Your day coming. You laughing right now. Yeah, you key. With your day coming. Your day coming.
Max Kellerman, as always, is going to be saying ridiculous stuff, and then trying to correct it with a whoops.
This morning I have to say, at this moment, whoops.
Despite all the chitter-chatter, though, the truth of the matter is, if healthy, no teams in the league are going to stop this 2022 Warriors team. The NBA 2022 season will be over before it even begins. And if you want to see how the Warriors can add even more gas to that fire, then you'll want to check out this next video. You know, in a few short months, DeMar DeRozan is set to become an unrestricted free agent. And in this next video, I detail exactly what will happen if they sign DeRozan. Just click it, watch it, and I'll see you on the other side.